Hi, I'm Danny Johnson. Welcome to the Danny Johnson Show. Hey, you know what this week is? It's like my most favorite week of the year. I know I've said that a couple of times about some other things too, but no, I promise, this is the week that our family looks forward to. This is actually the week that our family starts talking about 6-8 months before, even sometimes 9, 10, and 11 months before. Hey, next year can we? Hey, next year can we? What week is it? This is the week of Thanksgiving. Yes, Thanksgiving is, out of all of the Americanized holidays, number one, it's not pagan. Unfortunately, the other holidays, the religious holidays especially, Christmas, Easter, total pagan holidays. Do your research. And if you've watched the show this entire year and for the last 9 years that we've been airing, you know, you've been taught, you've seen the history that Christmas is a pagan holiday worshiping the sun god who was born on December 25th, S-U-N. And the Roman Catholics were the ones that decided that they wanted to make that the birthday of Yeshua, Jesus, who was born on a Hebrew calendar, not a Gregorian calendar. So he was not born on December 25th, number one. There's we'll talk about that later. But anyway, and then same with Easter, is the celebration of Ishtar, who is a goddess, Egyptian goddess, who they worshipped every year in the spring, bringing eggs and bunnies. She was a fertility goddess, and the bunny and the eggs represented fertility, and yet we have churches doing Easter egg hunts. But then here is this one holiday that seems to get trumped with the other pagan holiday. Why? Marketing. And the marketers completely pressing in on every form of greed and gluttony that could possibly exist inside of human beings that don't even realize they have that disease. And so why is this our favorite? Because we're actually that family that celebrates this pretty much the entire week, at least from Wednesday through Sunday. And it's one continuous celebration with amazing food. Oh Lord, this week, the food we're going to eat. Amazing time with family, one gigantic continuous table with everybody together, eating for hours and hours and hours, and it turns into fun and games and music and just celebration. There's nobody that is leaving our Thanksgiving table to go off and stand in line for Black Friday, which is complete ridiculousness, absolutely horrific, and there's a lot of words I want to say that I cannot say right here on air. So give me a moment. I can't find any other words, so we're just going to skip that topic. Anyway, so our family doesn't rush through Thanksgiving. It is a celebration that it's not only all day, but it is something that happens from days on end. From the Wednesday of the preparation day, this is the first time the family gathers. And so anyway, we'll talk about that later. But my point is this. Today on this Monday, leading into this week, I challenge you to ponder on this. What is gratitude? What play could gratitude have in your life? You might be thinking, but Danny, I don't have anything to be grateful for. What if I told you that gratitude will make you more money? What if I told you that gratitude will actually help you create wealth? What if I told you that secretly, that gratitude, I fully believe, is what opens up the vault in the heavens where all the wealth is stored? What if I told you that it's your bad attitude? What if I told you it's your greedy attitude, your dissatisfied attitude is what's actually keeping you broke? There's been quite a few studies on this. I want to talk to you about one of them, or actually a writer from Forbes. An author from Forbes writes this: this feeling of gratefulness has led to make wiser financial decisions because I'm happy with what I have. I used to be obsessed with getting the best, newest, and most expensive items and gadgets in a misguided attempt to make my life fuller. But gratitude changed my mindset, and I've learned to love my life just as it is. What would happen if you did that? What if you adapted this mindset of gratitude? What if all of a sudden you decided to, instead of convince yourself that you don't have enough pairs of shoes, that you don't have enough clothes, that you don't have enough gadgets, and that having the best of all things will help you feel a more fulfilled life? You have to ask yourself, why do I want all this stuff? Why am I so dissatisfied? Where did my dissatisfaction come from? Usually it comes from comparing yourself to others. comparing your car to other people's cars, comparing your house to other people's houses, comparing your finances to other people's finances, comparing your spouse to other people's spouses, comparing your body to other people's bodies, comparing your talent to other people's more talent, comparing your business to other people's bigger business. When we do this, we become incredibly dissatisfied. And when we're unsatisfied, we're ungrateful. And when we're ungrateful, our finances cannot grow. Like, Danny, what does gratitude have to do with finances? Well, check this out. I mean, I know that if you actually did what this man wrote, that, okay, all right, what if I did? What if I began to just be grateful for what I have? That isn't settling. But to be honest with you, what I have found, again, making tens of millions of dollars throughout my lifetime, what I can tell you is that more stuff did not buy more satisfaction. More stuff did not buy more fulfillment at all. But contentment leads to fulfillment, and contentment leads to satisfaction. So how does that make your finances grow? Oh, it's so simple. Because when you are content with what you have, now you have actually more money, because the money is no longer going to trying to be satisfied with Starbucks. The money is no longer going to trying to be satisfied with more shoes and more clothes and more electronics. The money is not going to, hello, listen to me, gratitude leads to satisfaction and fulfillment. Gratitude leads to satisfaction and fulfillment. It leads to faith. It leads to trust. It leads to a solid foundation of knowing who you are. And so no longer are you trying to find satisfaction in inanimate objects. So when you're not finding satisfaction in another McDonald's run or a Jack in the Box run, when you're not trying to find satisfaction in the latest video games, when you're not trying to find satisfaction in fill in the blanks, where are you putting your money towards? So now all of a sudden, all of this money that you're not putting towards trying to find satisfaction, but you choose. You see, satisfaction is a choice. And it's a choice that gets birthed out of gratitude. Yes. So now that money's not going into all those places, right? So now you have a bunch of money. You might have an extra $500 a month. You might have an extra $1,000 a month. So listen to me. I want you to go and I want you to walk through your house and I want you to go and see your card and I want you to say all the things you're grateful for about it. My car runs. My car gets me from point A to point B. My car has seats that I can sit in. My car is a form of transportation. Now, listen to me. Not, yeah, but it's ugly. Yeah, but it's old. Yeah, but sometimes it breaks down. No, listen to me. I want you to focus on gratitude. What if you started thanking the car or thanking God for the car? What if your current house, right? Look, people have so much dissatisfaction in their homes that they're continuously filling their homes with more stuff. I have an aunt that for the last 50 years, she's been in a home for more than 50 years, but the last 47 years, my aunt's house has always been under a remodel. Her house has never, ever been done because every time she gets it done, she does something else to it. She's never been satisfied. There's always been construction workers in and out of it. She's always changing wallpaper or furniture, like always, ripping out floors, putting in new floors, ripping out a kitchen, putting in a new one, ripping out a bathroom, putting in a new one, like crazy. Never satisfied. In fact, she has not allowed me in her house for 26 years because it's under construction again. So family's not allowed to come to the house because it's under construction. Hello? That is a continuous 47 years of dissatisfaction. So what if you went through your house and your car and at work and you began to look at everything you have as a gift? That your God gave it to you as a gift. You see, there's a parable in the best success book that's ever been written that talks about money. And it talks about that he who is faithful and can be trusted with what he's been given, he'll be made ruler over much, much more. You see, you become ruler over much, much more when you stop going after much, much more. When you stop looking to buy satisfaction, but instead you find the satisfaction in what you already have, something powerful happens, including your marriage, including your relationships. But we're talking about money today. So look, so if you were to go around in your closet and go, wow, I am so thankful for all of these shirts, for all of these shoes. I have clothing to wear and shoes to put on my feet. Okay, not, gosh, this doesn't fit. Well, why doesn't it fit? Because, wow, you've had money to blow in other places like food and fast food and unhealthy food and too much food and eating out all the time, which vastly has far more calorie content in it than you will ever burn, in the rest of the evening or the rest of the afternoon, right? So look, so if you stop looking for satisfaction in all of these buying things, you're going to end up with $500 extra a month, maybe $1,000 extra a month, depending on your income. You might end up with an extra $10,000 a month. You might end up with an extra $20,000 a month because of what you're not buying. Why? Because you're no longer buying for satisfaction. Because if you really ask yourself, is this really satisfying me? Are these purchases really bringing me satisfaction and fulfillment? It might give you a quick jolt of power, but when it's all said and done, is it really satisfying? No, it's not. So look, and by the way, whenever you buy a lot of something, it loses its speciality. It's like if you go out to eat 3 nights a week, it doesn't have anything special about it. It's not set apart. There's nothing fulfilling about it. But if you make yourself only go out to eat once a week or twice a month, now that's a very special occasion. And it's a very special time that now you are more grateful for. So that thing that you do consistently all the time, you lose the set apartness of it. You lose the speciality of it. But when you set it apart and say, okay, I'm only going to do this once a week or once a month or once a quarter, now you look forward to that thing, and now that thing has much more value to you. So I'm going to challenge you. What things have you not been grateful for that you're going to choose to not only be grateful, but you're going to choose to find satisfaction with what you already have? The current business you have, you're like, I know, you're like, right, but wait, Danny, no, like, oh, this is going against me. How am I going to get to my big goals? I promise you, you will get to your big goals faster because you will value what you already have more. And when you value what you have already more, you make wiser decisions from the value place versus the devalued place. When you make decisions from what you devalue, you don't always get better value. I'm going to let that sink in for just a minute. What you devalue does not create more value. So what you devalue that you already have, you negate what you already have, you neglect what you already have, out of that is not going to birth more, better, greater value. Doesn't happen. So today, your finances can have a major, major impact on the rest of your life. This is a major key with creating wealth. So many people chase wealth because of dissatisfaction. What if, through satisfaction, you were able to wisely create wealth? Let me read this final thing to you. Studies show that people who write down 3 to 15 things they are thankful for each day in a journal do better financially. It's everything I just said. They spend less on instant gratification because they are happy with what they already have. Do you want to create wealth? Do you want to be debt-free? Do you want to be financially independent? Gratitude is the key. It's absolutely the key. Listen to this. I wasn't happy, but I was dissatisfied. I wasn't unhappy, but I was dissatisfied. I felt a bigger apartment, a bigger wardrobe would help with the dissatisfaction. That is how lifestyle inflation and consumerism gets you. You watch HGTV for 5 hours straight. I think, I want a new house. You browse Trulia and realize you can't afford any of that. But then you say, I can afford a trip to IKEA. That's from 2cents.com. Listen, dissatisfaction will drive you to buy. You want to create wealth? Start getting the mindset that 2% of the population has. 98% of the population is dissatisfied and looking to buy to bring satisfaction, and it never does. But 2% of the population understands contentment is the greatest of all things to have. And it's in that contentment where gratitude lives. That's where satisfaction lives. That's where fulfillment lives. In that place, man, you're unstoppable. And it's from that place that you can create wealth. It's from that place that you can create a wealth of amazing relationships. So, what should you do next? Well, listen, as a gift this week, because we love you, we absolutely love you, we adore you, we want to see your life be everything that you desire for it to be. And so we have a gift for you right now. If you go to firststepstowealth.com, you can get your free copy of this book that will help you to get on the path of creating that wealth and help you to handle some of those internal issues that could be stopping you. Simple little things, tiny little changes that even a third grader can understand, even a third grader can apply. It might race you to the finish line of wealth. Firststepstowealth.com. You have much to be grateful for, and you have a great future that is ahead of you. And this is going to help guide you step by step. It's kind of like your GPS and helping to guide you on the right path so that you can end the year strong and that you can start next year even stronger. Firststepstowealth.com. It's our gift to you. You pay the shipping to get it to your house. You put some skin in the game, and I'll make the commitment of giving you the $15 book. So get your copy right now. Firststepstowealth.com. By the way, I want to see your comments. Please interact with me. We want to read everything that you write. I don't care where it is that you are watching this. If you're on TV, then just pull out that cell phone and join us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Danny Johnson Live. Come over to the website, DannyJohnson.com, or you can find us on YouTube, Danny Johnson Live. Please share it. Somebody else needs to hear this today. God bless you. Have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving week.
If this episode was an encouragement to you, go to DannyJohnson.com and share it with your friends now. You never know who else needs to hear it. This has been The Danny Johnson Show. Join us every weekday at 7 a.m. for more insights that will help you get to the life you've always wanted.